Hey, what's going on, good people? Welcome to Russ Can Fly. It's annual time, baby. Let's go!
Oh my God, Russ can fly!
All right, so I'm here in the hangar at Leading Edge Aviation, and you know, this is where my airplane is hangared here in Doylestown. And you know, this is like one of those things that is just such a crazy process. When I first saw some pictures of, you know, Charlie with the cowling off and stuff like that, seats out, wheels off, and I'll go around real quick so you can see all of this kind of stuff. It was almost like I was having heart palpitations. It's like the airplane is completely torn apart. But yeah, we'll go through everything, but I will say that I am so happy that I am able to see the airplane in this state. So I could kind of understand what's going on. The mechanics here have been absolutely awesome and have really walked me through everything. And you know, like I said, I've talked about Leading Edge Aviation before, not only because of their flight school and the airplanes that I've been renting for years and years and have been rock solid, but just in terms of the mechanics and the stuff that they've been doing in terms of their customer service and stuff. Can't say enough good stuff about them. And so they've really been helping to educate me about what's going on with this airplane, what some of the issues are, some of the things I need to think about maybe in the future in terms of engine heating and all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty amazing. So let's go around so you can see what this thing looks like when it's actually kind of torn apart, and it's like really crazy. So as you can see here, the cowlings are off, the propeller is off. So this is where the propeller goes. And what you're seeing here is basically a new alternator belt. The other one that I had on here was cracked, was damaged pretty good. I'm telling you, that is like a big, huge find as far as I'm concerned, because you lose your alternator belt, you're gonna have pretty much a really interesting day. So it's definitely nice to have that alternator belt fixed. The other thing is, this is the air intake down here. You can see that this is the old air filter. So it's every 12 months. So it's gonna get a new air filter. The wheel pans is up, working on the, you know, the front nose wheel. Everything looks good there. Now these are interesting here. You know how I always talk about the engine, the JPI engine monitoring system? Well, these are some of the probes that go in the engine that monitor basically exhaust gas temperatures and also cylinder head temperatures. And so it's kind of interesting to see these little monitors and all that kind of stuff. And of course, you know, new oil filter, new oil, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think the thing that's the most impressive is just seeing the airplane without a prop, which is like really, really crazy. And so this just kind of goes around here. And the most important thing is, you know, all the firewall forward, you know, this is your big ticket. Like all of this stuff in here, you know, that can get really, really pricey. So the good thing that all of the cylinders, compressions look good, and everything around that type of stuff look good. So that's, you know, pretty awesome. Now this is really crazy when you look at, oh, let me get down here. When you look at this whole wheel assembly, it's like just not having the wheels on is just like so crazy. But yeah, so this whole thing comes off. Check the wheel, check the brakes and the bearings. That is my largest expense right now. Is I need new brakes in the, you know, rotor. So think of brakes pads, brake rotors like in a car, same kind of situation. Okay, so as we come in here, I'm gonna see if I can't put some light on this for you. Let's see. All right, so you can't really see too much, but here's the battery. I mean, and then back in there, you can see back into the tail. And I'll post some pictures so you can also see, you know, what it looks like, you know, with some of the pictures and stuff. But yeah, so these are like all the control cables for the ailerons, for the elevator, for the rudder, and then these little gadgets that you see back in here. And like I said, I'll show you on the pictures. Those are the servos that basically pull the cables for all of the autopilot stuff. And so if you remember, I cleaned this baggage compartment out. Well, as you can see, I had to do that because this is where they come in to do this inspection. And I want to take my time getting up here because the airplane is on jacks, but definitely want to come up and show you no seats. So this is what it looks like with the front seats out. And you know, I think this is the thing that's like the most interesting. But yeah, they went all under there. All of those caps were taken off to look at all the cables. One of the things that they did was definitely looked at the yokes. There's a loop of chain that goes back behind there. And that chain had a little bit more slack in there than they wanted to see in terms of the specs. So they, you know, tensioned that up a little bit. And then there's some, you know, Teflon lube on there so that this is moving really nice, feels really, really good. Because that was sticky. I was almost getting like a little bit of chatter there. So they've really helped, you know, with that. And, you know, it feels really good now. So, but yeah, so these are basically the back seats. They've kept those in, you know, but inside here, yeah, the front seats come out and, you know, they look at all the cables and looked at all of those and, you know, the rudder, and the flap control arm and, you know, the cables associated with there and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, as far as they're concerned, it looks pretty good, you know, and yeah, pretty awesome. One of the things that I found fascinating is how they had the airplane jacked up. So this is the tie down for the tail. They had on like this like cement, like, I don't know, like just the cement thing. And then of course you can see the other tire and the jacks under the wing. So yeah, the plane was completely jacked off the ground and it was actually interesting. So yeah, so as I come back up front, you know, I've showed you some of the, you know, how they have the airplane jacked up and stuff. And yeah, you do that so that you can get to all the brakes and all this kind of stuff. And that that back kind of like cement block thing is like pretty cool. So yeah, so up here, new air filter, you know, and we're good to go that way. So that's really it. And if you want to have a deep dive into, you know, all of the, you know, prices in terms of like what my annual cost and all the different parts, I'm going to break that down piece by piece, part by part, you know, cost by cost. But that will definitely be in the members only section. So if you're really interested in that, definitely think about becoming a member, because like I said, I want to be transparent about every aspect of, you know, airplane ownership, which includes annual inspections. But I just want to do it in a way where, you know, I can kind of, you know, have some control over the size of the audience and the kinds of questions I get and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, we've already kind of talked about that. So yeah, so this is it. We are about 2 days in, probably got like another 3 or 4, somewhere around there. And we will be good to go. So, it's been, you know, an amazing process, and it really has to do with, you know, the relationship I have with these, you know, amazing folks here at Leading Edge. And that's really made the difference. And as if you remember, you know, if you haven't seen the video in the members only section, I talked about trying to figure out how to navigate this whole, annual inspection, and like it just became a no-brainer that, you know, I would do it here just because of logistics and my relationships and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this has been, you know, like you said, like you guys know, I've been freaking out, but, you know, at the end of the day, not too bad, you know, pretty basic stuff. So anyway, not too long. I don't want to belabor, you know, this video. No big surprises, no crazy ADs or anything like that. Just your normal wear and tear stuff. And for a 60-plus-year-old, you know, airplane, she presents pretty damn good, you know. So hats off to you, Mr. Terry, if you're watching this video, for your stewardship in this airplane for the 24 years that you've owned it. You know, it is definitely clear to see with a new, fresh set of eyes looking at this airplane, it's clear to everyone, including me. Well, it was always clear to me, but what do I know, right? But it's definitely clear to everyone involved that you did an excellent job taking care of this airplane, and I really appreciate it, because now I have it, you know, and it's a solid it's a solid platform to, you know, have my flight experiences. So with that, I thank you all for all of the support you give this channel. Like I said, if you want a deeper dive, because I'll be talking a little bit more outside of the maintenance hangar, so I'm not bothering these people who are trying to work because they're trying to work. But if you want to hear more of a deeper dive, definitely think about becoming a channel member. I'll be breaking down everything, including, you know, how much this belt costs, all of that kind of stuff, all right? So anyway, thank you all. Thank you, Leading Edge, for what you're doing to keep my journey going. Couldn't do it without you. All right, I'm out. Take care. Russ Kid, Russ Can Fly. I'm out. Peace.